Hey guys, Prof. Squeaky here, back with another video. This time, just giving some ideas about some Final Smashes. And as you'll probably notice throughout this video, I'm not using a script, I'm just kind of talking. I wanted to see how this would go. I mean, I don't think I'm a very smooth talker, or I, can make my words flow, so to speak, very well. But I figured I'd try it and see what happens. So, I have a bunch of ideas for Final Smashes, even for the characters who we've seen at like E3 in the demo. I figure a lot of the Final Smashes that we've seen that haven't been like formally announced, they're basically subject to change. So my first idea is for Bowser, and we've seen Giga Bowser at E3. And I don't know. I always thought that Giga Bowser was kind of silly when, in most of the newer modern Mario games, the final boss is usually Bowser, and then Kamek flies in and makes Bowser huge. So if there's a reference that could easily be made, then I think it should be made, because Smash Brothers is supposed to be referencing like Nintendo's greatest characters, so why not reference something that's actually canon to the original series and not made for Smash Brothers. Alternatively, I had another idea where maybe he comes onto the stage with like an airship and starts throwing bob-ombs and bullet bills and cannonballs, like Super Mario Brothers 3 style with all cannons and stuff. So next, Donkey Kong, who does have the Conga Beat Final Smash again. And I'm thinking, compared to the other characters, Conga Beat is probably going to stay, just because they added like a little animation above him that's like a bar that shows you the timing for the Final Smash. So that seems like some extra effort. That's not a placeholder Final Smash. But either way, just in case it isn't, I think it would be a good idea if Donkey Kong could hop onto Rambi the Rhino and then ride him back and forth around the stage and launch people with Rambi's horn. So next, Yoshi, who once again has Super Dragon. But what I'm thinking is, rather than doing that, they could reference Yoshi's new island and have Yoshi use an egg dozer, where Yoshi could maybe like eat a player and then lay them as an egg dozer, throw the egg dozer, doing additional damage to other fighters, and then rather than resulting in an instant KO with the person who is in the egg, possibly just have the egg either explode or just pop open, so maybe the person has a chance to get back onto the stage. So next, Wario, who hasn't been confirmed, but I think he's definitely going to be in the game. So his Final Smash and Brawl was Wario Man, but I'm thinking instead they should reference something a little more recent in Wario Land Shake It. And Wario could grab his opponent, like he does in Wario Land Shake It, and just violently shake them up and down, shaking a bunch of coins out, which could do even more damage to opponents. And I just think that would be a really hilarious Final Smash, especially how how greedy Wario is, which I think they did a really great job in Brawl doing, or like showing how his personality, he's very different from the other fighters. When he loses, he's kind of, rather than just clapping like the other characters, he taunts and stuff, and he's disgusting, which is awesome. So next, just a minor change. If Ganondorf returns to this game, I'd like to see, he can turn back into Ganon, whatever, that's fine. But I think at the beginning it would just be a little cool, like, visual effect. Right before he used it, he held out his fist and showed the Triforce of Power, like, to the screen. I think that would just be kind of a cool effect. Anyway, moving on. So two of the characters that we saw at E3 were Zelda and Sheik, and we've seen that they actually still both have the Light Arrow Final Smash, which I think is a little disappointing if they're going to keep that the same, because they did change Zero Suit Samus's Final Smash, although technically it isn't really the same situation. But either way, I have an idea for if they were going to change Sheik's final smash to something different. And first, I think it would be cool if her attack involved the Sheikah symbol in some kind of way, some like dark magic, I don't know, with the lens of truth. Even though Sheik technically isn't a Sheikah, but I think it would be a cool reference anyway. But alternatively, maybe Sheik could pull out her harp and play a song, maybe the Song of Storms, which could cause some like violent rain and wind, push players around, maybe even strike with lightning. But I think that might be a little out of character because it seems that Sheik in this game is leaning more towards just kind of generic like martial arts with like the new down special Bouncing Fish and the grenade, I keep forgetting the name of it, but the new side special. So yeah, so they're leaning more towards like generic martial arts rather than what Sheik can do in The Legend of Zelda, which has kind of always been a theme of Sheik with like the throwing knives and the chain. Anyway, next, kind of in the same category, we had Link and Toon Link use the same final smash at the demos. We had the Triforce Slash. I think Toon Link should have a special, like, unique final smash. So what I'm thinking is he could pull out the Wind Waker and play the Ballad of Gales, which is the song in the Wind Waker that allows Link, Toon Link, to teleport. So when he gets the final smash, he could pull out his Wind Waker, play the Ballad of Gales, hop into the King of Red Lions, and start bouncing around the stage in a tornado, just like he kind of does in the Wind Waker when he's warping from island to island. And next, Olimar, and his final smash at the demo was End of Day, but I'm thinking that End of Day is definitely a placeholder final smash because we've seen an item called the Hakatate Bomb, which basically does the same thing. It sends a rocket up into the air, which comes back down and explodes. So I'm thinking that Olimar should either use Ultra Spicy Spray from the Pikmin series, which turns the flowers on the Pikmin's heads like orange and glowing. So you could either do that, and then it would be like a transforming type of final smash where his Pikmin do more damage, or he could swarm the other players with like a bunch of Pikmin. Or he could do both. He could use the Ultra Spicy Spray and then have all the Pikmin swarm. Now, if the swarming were to be used, I think that would be a good place for Rock Pikmin to appear, just because the Rock Pikmin haven't been represented in Olimar's moveset at all. We've seen the Winged Pikmin, but I think having Rock Pikmin also appear would be a good idea, just so we have all 7 Pikmin represented in the moveset, rather than probably just in trophies or something else like that. And then next, Fox, or all Star Fox characters in general. Fox has the Landmaster once again, but I'm thinking if Falco is included, give him an R-Wing. You know, maybe it could be like Snake's grenade launcher or Zero Suit Samus's new gunship final smash, where it's like first person and you shoot at the stage. But either way, Falco personally prefers the air, so he'd probably be better off being in an R-Wing, just so we don't have clone final smashes. And finally, Ness, who also hasn't been confirmed to be in this game, but rather than giving him PK's Starstorm again, which actually is just from Mother 3, which is the game Lucas is from, give Ness PSI, or I guess Psy Rockin', which is an attack in Earthbound that at the beginning of the game you name it after your favorite thing, and it's like Ness's signature, most powerful attack that he can use. And I think PSI Rockin' would just make a little bit more sense, just considering that PK Starstorm isn't from Ness's game at all. Although it is true that Ness does pull attacks from Paula and Pooh, who are two other characters that join Ness in Earthbound. So anyway, that's my little casual video, just kind of talking. If you thought that was unbearable, you know, me trying to get through things and probably saying a lot, please post in the comments. Tell me if you totally hated this video. If you like it, leave a like and also post a comment saying that you did like it, and then I can do more videos like this. So anyway, this has been Prof. Squeaky with another video. Leave your opinions in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching.